Sheila kidnaps Taylor for a secret mission. Forrester mansion destroyed. The world of the bold and the beautiful is always getting crazy. Peace does not last long in the bold and the beautiful. The Forrester family thinks they made it through their problem. Then a much bigger problem starts to happen. This time it is because of Sheila Carter. Sheila Carter is a scary person and you never know what she will do. The bold and the beautiful has a lot of things happening because of Sheila Carter. The story called Sheila Kidnaps Taylor for a Mission. Forrester mansion destroyed. Starts on a quiet afternoon in Los Angeles. Taylor Hayes is getting ready for a meeting to plan a charity event. She thinks it is going to be a meeting. Taylor is always very calm and caring. She has been working hard to fix the problems in her family, especially between Ridge and his kids. What Taylor does not know is that she is now a big part of Sheila's new plan. Sheila has a mission and Taylor is the key to making it happen. The story is about what happens to Taylor and how Sheila's plan affects everyone at the Forrester mansion. Sheila has not been talking much lately. This is making the people who know her really well like Steffi and Finn feel very nervous. Sheila was told no again by the Forrester family. They will not let her see her grandson. Because of this, Sheila thinks that she needs to do something to get them to accept her. This time Sheila has a lot of reasons for wanting to do this. Sheila wants to be part of the Forrester family and Sheila is willing to do about anything to make that happen. She thinks that Taylor, the family psychiatrist, is very important to figuring out what Sheila calls the truth about Ridge and the Forresters' hypocrisy. To Sheila, Taylor is a problem and also a chance to get what she wants. If Sheila can get Taylor to do what she wants, then she can control the story about the Forresters and Ridge. Sheila really wants to control Taylor because Taylor is the key to everything. The kidnapping happens smoothly and it is really scary. Taylor is leaving her office one evening when she sees that she has a tire in the parking garage. Before Taylor can call for help, Sheila comes out of the dark. She is very calm but also in charge. Sheila has a gun. She knows a lot about Taylor's daily routine and the things that Taylor is afraid of. Sheila says she does not want to hurt Taylor. She says, "I just need your help, Dr. Taylor." The way Sheila says it is very threatening and Taylor knows she cannot say no to Sheila. The kidnapping is about Taylor and what Sheila wants from Taylor. Taylor gets taken away in a van. She is blindfolded so she cannot see where they are going. The van takes her to a house near the coast. This house is in a quiet area. Sheila rented this house. She used a fake name so nobody would know it was her. Taylor has no idea what is going on or where she is. The house that Sheila rented is far from everything. Something is going on at Forrester Creations. There is a lot of tension. Rich Forrester is having a time. He wants to keep Brooke and Taylor happy. He also wants to keep Steffi safe from Sheila. Taylor does not show up for dinner at the mansion. This is weird. Rich Forrester starts to get worried. He tries to call her. She does not answer. Her office says she left a time ago. Now everyone at the Forrester house is getting really scared. Rich Forrester is getting more and more upset. He is worried about Taylor. What is going on with Forrester Creations and the people who live there? Steffi thinks Sheila is behind this away. All the bad things Sheila has done to her in the past make Steffi sure that this is not a coincidence. Steffi Forrester gets really upset. Tells Finn that they need to call the police. John is in a spot because Sheila is his real mother, but he also cares about Steffi Forrester. He does not hesitate for long before he agrees to do what Steffi Forrester wants. John knows that his birth mother Sheila is capable of doing some bad things. Steffi Forrester is scared of what Sheila might do. Sheila is back at the property. She tells them about her mission. Sheila thinks someone close to the Forresters is trying to get her to leave Los Angeles for good. She says she has proof that someone is hiding money to make it look like she did something. Sheila believes Taylor is the one who can understand what is going on in her mind. She thinks Taylor can help her figure out what to do to show everyone the truth about what Sheila calls the betrayal. Sheila really wants Taylor to help her with this. The Forresters and Sheila have a lot of problems. Sheila thinks Taylor is the only one who can help her. Sheila wants Taylor to do an assessment. Taylor will not be treated like a victim, rather like someone who is being forced to help. Sheila needs Taylor to do this assessment. Taylor does not have a choice in the matter. Sheila sees Taylor as a consultant who has to give her opinion. Taylor is really scared. She knows that she has to keep Sheila calm if she wants to get out of this situation alive. Taylor starts talking to Sheila in a professional way, trying to get her to talk about what is bothering her. At the time, Taylor is looking for any mistakes that Sheila might be making. They have some tense conversations and Taylor starts to see that Sheila is really paranoid. Sheila tells Taylor that she has been listening in on conversations at the Forrester mansion. Sheila thinks that Steffi and Ridge are trying to hurt her, and that is why she is so upset. Taylor listens to Sheila talk about Steffi and Ridge. She tries to understand what is going on in Sheila's mind. What Taylor figures out is really scary. Sheila is planning something to make the family understand what is really going on. She wants to do something that will force the family to see the truth about everything. Taylor is very worried about what Sheila's planning to do. The family has no idea what Sheila is going to do to make them see the truth. When Sheila shows Taylor the plans of the Forrester mansion, it becomes really scary. Taylor sees that Sheila has homemade bombs with her things. These bombs are not meant to hurt a lot of people. They are strong enough to cause a lot of damage to the house. Sheila says she would never hurt her son or her grandson. She thinks that destroying the Forrester mansion will change things for the better. The Forrester mansion means a lot to Sheila. It reminds her of how the family has kept people out, judged them, and controlled them for a long time. Sheila thinks that the Forrester mansion is a symbol of all the things the family has done. The Forrester family is really worried about Taylor. They are trying to find her. They found some security footage from the parking garage. It shows a blurry picture of Sheila's van. Ridge is very angry and upset. He wants to talk to Sheila about this. He will do it himself if he has to. Brooke and Taylor do not always get along. Brooke is still very upset that Taylor is missing. For now, Brooke is not thinking about the problem she has with Taylor. She is just worried about what happened to Taylor. The Forrester family and Brooke are all very concerned about Taylor. They want to find her as soon as possible. Ridge and the others will do everything they can to find Taylor and figure out what Sheila has to do with Taylor's disappearance. The situation gets really bad when a strange package shows up at the mansion. This package has a USB drive in it. On the drive there is a message that Sheila recorded before. She sounds really calm and scary when she says that Taylor is okay for now. Sheila says that the Forresters have to admit what they did to her. If they do not do this, something big will. It will affect the Forresters in a huge way. The family is really shocked. The Forresters are very upset because Sheila is talking about the things they did to her. The Forresters have to think about what Sheila said. They have to decide what to do next about Taylor and what they did to Sheila. Steffi does not want to be scared of anyone. She wants to leave the mansion now because she is worried about what Sheila might do. Ridge is having a time believing this is happening. Can Sheila really hurt the home where his family has lived for so long? Then the police come with special teams to check the house, and they find hidden things in the lower part of the mansion. This is really happening. Sheila is not joking around. The police find these things. It makes everything very real. Sheila's threat is real. It is very serious. Steffi and Ridge have to take this seriously because Sheila's threat is about the mansion and the people in it. Back at the hideout, Taylor does something big. She knows that Sheila's plan is about getting attention and feeling important. So Taylor tells her that this plan is not going to work. If they go through with it, the family will be more scared and they will never want to talk to Finn again. Taylor tries to get Sheila to think about what could happen if they do things differently. She wants Sheila to imagine that they can all be friends again. Only if Sheila can be strong and not try to hurt anyone. For a second, Sheila does not seem tough anymore. She starts to cry. Says that she feels like nobody can see her and nobody wants her. Taylor is talking to Sheila about the family and Finn, and Sheila is listening to Taylor and thinking about what she's saying about the family and Finn. Things start to go. The police find out where they are because of a tracking signal from Sheila's van. They get closer and closer to the place where they are hiding. The police sirens are loud. It is scary. Sheila gets really scared when she hears the sirens. She thinks that Taylor told the police where they are. Taylor says she did not talk to anyone. Sheila does not believe Taylor. Sheila is so desperate that she uses a detonator. The remote detonator is a deal. Sheila uses it because she is really scared of the police. The police are getting closer to Sheila and Taylor. Something crazy happens at the Forrester mansion. There is an explosion in the east wing. It is so loud. Breaks all the windows. Stuff goes flying on the property. Then fires. You can see them from all around Los Angeles. Luckily the family gets out. Nobody gets hurt. It is still really sad because the mansion is very special to the Forresters. The Forrester mansion is a deal because it shows how powerful and important the Forresters are. Now the Forrester mansion is partly destroyed. News of the explosion gets to Sheila away. She feels shock of feeling happy when she sees how bad the damage is. The explosion was supposed to make a point, not cause a disaster. Taylor takes advantage of the situation. Tells Sheila that there is no going back now. If Sheila really wants to make things right, she has to give up. Taylor says this is the moment when Sheila has to decide what she really wants to do about the explosion and the damage it caused to Sheila. Sheila has to think about what Taylor says and consider giving up to get redemption for the explosion. The police rush into the property just as Sheila puts down her gun. Sheila has an emotional conversation with Taylor. She tells Taylor that all she wanted was for someone to get where she was coming from. Taylor is really tired. She is still kind. She tells Sheila that just because someone understands you, it does not mean you do not have to answer for what you did. The police take Sheila away. It is not clear what will happen to her now. The Forrester family is together at what's left of their house. Ridge is holding Steffi close. He says they will build again. They will build a house and they will also be a family again. Brooke and Taylor are talking quietly. They are being nice to each other. They know that bad things happen and that can make people friends even if they did not used to be friends. The Forrester family is going to be okay. They will get through this together. Ridge and the Forrester family will make their house and their family strong again. Finn is really upset with his mother. He goes to visit Sheila in jail. He says to her that he cannot support what she did, it is just not right. He really hopes that Sheila will now try to get some real help for herself. For a change, Sheila is actually calm. She seems to understand what her choices have done, the bad things that have happened because of what Sheila did. As the smoke clears over Los Angeles, the storyline leaves viewers with haunting questions. Can Sheila ever truly change? Will the destruction of the mansion strengthen or fracture the Forrester family further? And how will Taylor recover from being forced into the role of both hostage and healer? The ashes are settling around the Forrester estate in the Bold and the Beautiful. This is a tough time. The emotional fallout is actually worse than the explosion that happened. The Forrester mansion was not a house. The Forrester mansion was a symbol of power and legacy and survival. Lots of things happened there. People got married at the Forrester mansion. People were sad. Mourned losses at the Forrester mansion. Families fought with each other at the Forrester mansion because they wanted love and control. Now the Forrester mansion is all blackened stone and shattered glass. The Forrester name used to mean elegance. The Forrester mansion is a part of the Bold and the Beautiful. It is not the same anymore. The family is dealing with a lot of stress. They are starting to turn on each other. Insurance adjusters and investigators are looking closely at the debris to figure out what happened. The family itself is having a time because they are all trying to blame someone for what went wrong. The insurance adjusters and investigators are doing their job. The family is falling apart because of all the blame they are putting on each other. Rich Forrester will not leave the property. The police are putting up tape to keep people away from the areas, but Rich Forrester is still standing at the end of the driveway looking at the broken front of the house. Rich Forrester feels like this is an attack, not just on the house but on everything his father built. Even though Eric is not here now, Rich Forrester feels the weight of what his father did. Rich Forrester keeps thinking about all the signs that something was wrong and all the times he had problems with Sheila Carter. He wonders if he made a mistake by not taking her seriously enough. Rich Forrester is really upset about what happened to the property. Inside a command center that the police set up, the investigators are saying that the devices were put in specific places to cause trouble in one part of the mansion, without making the whole thing fall down. This was not something that happened by chance. It was all planned out. The thought of this is really scary for everyone. Sheila did not do this without thinking it through. She thought about what she was doing. She looked at the layout of the mansion. Sheila chose what she wanted to say carefully. The police are looking at what Sheila did. They can see that she planned it. Sheila and her actions are what the investigators are focused on. Taylor Hayes is taken to the hospital to make sure she is okay after being rescued. She is fine physically. It is clear that she is really upset emotionally. Taylor Hayes tries to stay strong for her children. When she is by herself, she falls apart. The fact that Taylor Hayes had to deal with the woman who hurt her family and worry about something happening at any moment has really gotten to her. This has made Taylor Hayes very upset. She is not as calm as she used to be. Steffy Forrester does not want to leave her mother. What happened is bringing back memories for Steffy Forrester of the time she almost died because of Sheila. Steffy Forrester is getting very upset. Wants more security and private guards for her mom Taylor, and for her own children. Steffy Forrester is really angry with Sheila. Steffy Forrester thinks Sheila did something bad, and there is no way to fix it. Steffy Forrester feels Sheila crossed a line that she cannot cross back. Across town, John is sitting in his office. It has been a long time since the hospital rounds ended. The news is still on. They are showing the explosion over and over on every single channel. Every headline has Sheila's name and the word terror together. Finn feels like he is stuck in a dream that he cannot wake up from. He really loves his family. He cannot stop thinking about the fact that he is related to Sheila, the woman who did this terrible thing. The more he thinks about it, the more it bothers him. The feeling of being torn by his love for his family and his connection to Sheila is getting worse every hour. When Finn goes to see Sheila in jail, it feels really empty and cold. Sheila seems different now. She is quieter and thinking a lot. You can still see that scary intensity in her eyes. She says she did not mean to hurt anyone. She says that breaking things was like a show, a way to make everything fair. Finn listens to what Sheila has to say. He does not say she is right. He tells Sheila that she messed up the bit of trust he was starting to have in her again. Finn is honest with Sheila. He tells her that she destroyed the trust that was starting to grow between them, the trust that Finn was working to rebuild with Sheila. This is the time Sheila really gets it. She knows what the cost is, and it is not going to prison. The cost is losing her son forever. That is something that is going to be permanent. Sheila is finally starting to understand that losing her son is a big deal. The Forrester family is back at their home, which is a really nice hotel room that the company paid for. Things are getting pretty heated. Brooke tries to be nice and help out. Steffy does not want her around. The peace between Brooke and Taylor is starting to fall because of all the stress. Brooke thinks they need to work and be a team. Steffy does not agree. She says that being a team did not stop Sheila before, so they need to do something. Steffy even wonders if Finn trying to talk to his mom made things worse. Ridge hears what is being said and steps in. He stands up for Finn. Tells everyone that Sheila was playing games long before Finn was even involved. When he is alone, Ridge starts to think about something that bothers him. What if Sheila is right about people working against them? Before the explosion, Sheila said something about people hiding money. Ridge does not think much of her ideas, but he still has a feeling that something is not right. Ridge thinks about Finn and Sheila and the things that Sheila said. He wonders if there is any truth to what Sheila's saying about a conspiracy. Ridge thinks about this for a moment and it stays on his mind. This doubt leads to a surprising thing happening. Carter Walton, the company's lawyer, tells Ridge in a way that there was a secret plan to rearrange things. This plan was meant to keep the family's things from people outside like Sheila, who might sue them. The plan was legal, meant to protect them, but if someone did not understand it, they might think it was sneaky. Ridge thinks that Sheila might have found out a bit about this plan and changed it to make it seem like someone was being betrayed by the family, specifically the company that Ridge is a part of, and that this plan was made by the company and that the company and Ridge were involved in this plan, the plan that Carter Walton was talking about, the company's plan. At the hospital, Taylor starts telling the people in charge about the things she talked about with Sheila. She tells them that Sheila would say things that did not make sense, and then sometimes she would be very clear. Taylor says that Sheila wanted to get at people and she was also very desperate. Taylor thinks that Sheila did these things because she really needed people to like her and think she was important. This is a problem that can get people into trouble. Some of the officers do not think this is a deal, but Taylor says it is very important to know why Sheila did these things so we can stop things like this from happening again. Taylor wants us to understand that Sheila's actions are about her need for validation and her need to belong. The legal battle starts away. The people who are against Sheila in court get ready to say she should be charged with serious crimes. The big explosion did not kill anyone. It could have hurt a lot of people, and it did destroy a very old and important building. Because of this, most people begin to think Sheila is a person. The news on television and in the newspapers looks at what Sheila has done in the past. They say she is someone who cannot be forgiven. The news about Sheila is about how bad she is. People are talking about what Sheila has done. They do not like her at all. Within the Forrester family, things are still really tough when it comes to feelings. Finn thinks that Sheila should see a psychiatrist, not get in trouble. Steffi does not agree with Finn. She thinks this is a sign that Finn's not strong enough. This is causing problems in their marriage. They are not talking about how they feel, and it is making things worse. Finn says that just because Sheila has problems, it does not mean she is not responsible for what she did. It might help us understand why she did those things. Steffi says that understanding why